Good morning, students. This is the 11th class, 4th unit, Prose, Tight Corners, E.V. Lucas by E.V. Lucas, and we have come to the last part of the prose, okay, last part of the lesson, last part of the incident also we can say, where we see from the beginning that the two persons, E.V. Lucas and his friend, motivated by his friend or stimulated by his friend, they both go to the place called Christie, where the auction has been conducted. Auction means what? Elam we say, okay. So that has been conducted, and we can see the author, the narrator E.V. Lucas has involved in the auction, and he has been got into a difficult situation. Okay, he is in a position to pay nearly 4,050 guineas for the picture he has bought. Okay, so now that is the problem that the author is facing, that he has to pay that much amount for a picture, and he is wondering, what would I do, where could I borrow? Okay, in the meantime his friend is there, he is coming and laughing at him. Okay, so like that. Okay, so that is what the situation. Now what happened is, then the unexpected happened. Something unexpected happened, and I realized that a career of rectitude sometimes has rewards beyond the mere consciousness of virtue. Okay, sometimes if you are behaving properly, at least for your behavior you will get some reward. That is what he is telling. A career of rectitude. Rectitude means what? Honesty and good behavior. The narrator, E.V. Lucas. Okay, E.V. Lucas only is narrating the whole story, whole incident. Okay, in what happened in his life. Okay, so he is telling, if you are maintaining some good discipline, for the discipline you will get some reward. Okay, so that I realize that a career of rectitude sometimes has rewards beyond the mere consciousness of virtue. Okay, beyond the mere consciousness means what? You might be good, and you will be good that you yourself would not understand. You will be a good person that you yourself will not understand for your good quality. Virtue means what? Virtue means good quality and character. For your character you will be getting some rewards. Okay, so without your consciousness, a voice at my ear suddenly said, one person is coming at his ear and telling, beg pardon, sir. Beg pardon means what? Excuse me, sir, like that. But was you the agent that bought the big Daubigny? Were you the person who bought that big picture? One person is questioning E.V. Lucas, the narrator. I admitted. Admitted means what? Admitted means accepted. Yes, I am the person who got it. Okay. Well, the agent who offered 4,000 guineas wants to know if you will take 50 guineas for your bid. So that person who he is a mediator, is a person sent by that rich person. Okay, this person who is coming and asking the narrator is the person sent by the rich person. Okay, so he is asking, what he is asking, sir, was you the gent? Sir, well, the gent who offered 4,000 guineas. That rich man is asking this picture for 4,000 guineas. Okay, wants to know if you will take 50 guineas for your bid. Okay, he is asking whether you will give the picture for 4,050 guineas for your bid, the same exact money for what you have bought. Okay, so like that exact that rich person is willing to buy this picture for 4,050 guineas, like that he is telling. If ever a messenger of the high gods wore a green baize or prawn and spoke in a husky cockney tones, this was he. He is giving an explanation for this messenger. Messenger means what? A person who comes and send a message. In Tamil we say Thudur. Okay, a Thudar. Okay, so this person was sent by that. If a messenger of the high gods wore a green baize or prawn. Green baize means coarse woolen material. Coarse means what? Rough. Okay, rough woolen material, then definitely this was he, messenger of God. This person was the messenger of God. Okay, like that he is considering him like that. He is coming and speaking in a husky cockney tones. Husky cockney tones means what? Where you speak very lowly in a different style. Your pronunciation and all will be very different and very quiet. I could have embraced him. What the author is saying, I could have embraced him because he was in a difficult situation. He was in a situation to pay 4,050 guineas. Because you all know very well right from the beginning that the author is having only 63 pounds. Okay, so but he said now that a rich person is willing to pay 4,050 guineas. So I thought to embrace him. I could have embraced him and wept for joy. Wept means what? Cried of joy. Ananda Kanir, like that. Wept for joy. Would I take 50 guineas? Here only you have to see the narrator's presence of mind. Okay, he did not show that he is a person who is having only 63 pounds. Okay, he did not reveal anything, he did not disclose anything. Okay, he did not tell the secret that he was a person who is having only 63 pounds. Okay, would I take 50 guineas? Why I would have taken 50 farthings? Okay, he's telling, okay, why would I take 50 guineas? Instead of that, I would have bought it for 50 farthings, which is a lesser amount. Okay, but now, how near the surface, nearing, when the problem is getting solved also, you can see the presence of mind of the author, how near the surface and ready, even the best of us is worldly guile. Even when we have this kind of situation, when you are going to come out of the problem also, you tend to be cunning, guile. Guile means what? Cunning. Cunning means what? To cheat or to deceit, like that. You turn to be cunning. Is that the most he would offer? Like that. Is that the most he would offer? I had the presence of mind to ask. It's not for me to say. So what the messenger is saying, I cannot decide, only that person, rich person would decide. Okay. No harm in trying a bit more. Can you put some extra money like that? You don't have any idea of paying more, at least something extra money for it like that. Is there? Tell him I'll take 100. Okay. So 4,050 guineas picture is being bought for 4,100 guineas by that rich person, and the picture went to that rich person. Tell him I'll take 100. I said, and I got that 4,100 guineas. So you see that this person was very, very lucky. The narrator was very, very lucky, getting 4,100 guineas, having only 63 pounds. When I found my friend, I was laughing too. So when he saw his friend, he was laughing at his friend. They never thought that they will come to this place and get into this tight corner, get into this troubled situation, and getting 4,050 guineas. Okay, just for some kind of action. When I found my friend, I was laughing too, but he became grave. Grave means what? Serious. Grave means what? Serious. Okay. On seeing the check, the friend himself got very surprised. That is why he is using the word, well, I am hanged. Hanged means what? Surprised. He cried. He said, of all the leg, well, I am hanged. What the narrator is saying, I am also hanged. Hanged means doesn't mean hanged. It means I am surprised. So both of them were surprised. Then he said, don't forget that if it hadn't been for me, you wouldn't have come into Christie's at all. So you can see here the friend is telling, if only I was not with you, if only I did not take you into this Christie, you would not have got that much money. The friend is demanding, he is kind of telling his importance. Okay, if I had not taken you into this place, you might have not got this money. Okay, likewise he is telling, I shall never forget it. What the narrator is telling, I shall never forget it, because his friend is only the reason for being in such a kind of tight corner, a troubled situation. So he will never forget it. It is indelibly. It is indelibly means what? It cannot be rubbed or erased. It is indelibly in my heart, that I will never forget this situation, never forget this incident throughout my life. It is indelibly branded in letters of fire on my heart. Okay. my hair isn't gone white, my hair hasn't gone white, has it? Like that is my hair hasn't gone white. Okay, I have not yet become old, like that, something like that is telling has it, and that's the end of the story. Okay, so fourth prose unit is over. We will see in the